Salud.
Salud. 100. 100 anni.
Some Italians say it's bad luck to toast without liquor.
That's why I'm drinking alone.
That's why I'm not clicking your thing there.
I'm good.
Welcome to another Light 'em Up Fridays. Here we're with a special guest and also a good friend of us, of La Casa Grande, Miss Nina Mako. How you doing, Nina?
I'm good, thank you. I'm here to represent LOLA'S, which is a page on Facebook founded by Kimberly Rieger. It means Ladies of the Leaf Aficionados. A lot of people don't know this, but there is a growing number of female smokers in the industry. We have become educated. We have become friends with so many people because of this page. This page represents a common ground for all cigar smokers. And that's it. Ladies of the Leaf Aficionados, Kimberly Rieger. Because of her, we now have an awesome gathering place to go to.
Now explain more about what was the inspiration for Ladies of the Leaf? Because I know, what's the amount of members you have now in the amount of time that you started the whole Ladies of the Leaf movement?
We now have, it's been only a couple of months, we have 769 members. Wow. 90% of them being females. But a lot of men are starting to join because they find interest in seeing the camaraderie of what the Grand Leaf has brought together.
You're talking to me about how it's growing in different ways. You told me something about a radio show that's coming up? Or
yes, Tracy Southern from Alabama, who is the administrator of the Lola page.
What's up, Tracy?
What's
she
up,
follows
Tracy?
us on Facebook. How you doing?
She has been involved in the cigar industry and bringing people together for 14 years. Tracy Southern is also going to have her own Cigar Diva radio show, and so we're very excited for that. I'm going to be on her radio show for the grand opening.
Oh, wow.
The website is budrowdy, budrowdy.com.
Do you think they like me and Paulie to be on that show? Or we curse too much on Light 'em Up Fridays?
I think we're going to refine you just a tad bit. Outside of that, I think they're very excited to hear from Paulie Cigars.
How'd you find out about, us?
I think I was watching an episode of Mob Wives, and I saw, I guess through LOLA'S, one of your videos on YouTube, and I started to watch one after the other. And then I saw this new show coming out, Mama's Boys of the Bronx, and I started reading it and learning and reading and watching the show. You had a contest, and everything just came together, but it all started from Lola. I saw one of your YouTube videos on Lola, so you have a lot of exposure because of
Well,
these
no, a
websites.
lot of, and I want to say hello to Kimberly Rieger. She's a big supporter of our page, and she posts a lot of our stuff, and I'm very excited about that page, LOLA'S, because again, majority of men smoking cigars no more. It's becoming a woman's, a woman's enjoyment as well, and we welcome that here at La Casa Grande Cigars.
Thank you.
Let's light the end until the match goes out. Let's get that end on fire. Don't pass out on me. Nina came in and I asked her what she smokes, and she said she likes a Maduro that's creamy and mild. So I had to make it fresh for her. I should have actually did that before she came in a couple of days ago, but I did it today last minute, like I do most things. And they did it so it's wet and fresh. So it's gonna burn a little crooked because it just came off the press. But how are you enjoying that cigar? Be honest.
I will tell you this. This is the absolute freshest, most delicious cigar I've ever had in all the years that I've smoked. And I'm not saying that to promote you guys because your product sells itself.
Wow, that's quite the endorsement.
It is the absolute truth. My concern was, and I spoke to somebody here today, I said, wow, they're just rolling this, and when I had it in my hand, it's still damp, but it's burning evenly. I'm gonna have an ash from this. That is incredible.
Well,
that's an incredible product.
You know, what happened with us when I started this all the years ago is that we started something that was unique, And then when you start bringing people in to learn your business, they branch out, but they kind of bastardize the whole thing by dumbing it down, by just buying crap tobacco, using short filler, with the cheap trick of having the one cigar roller in the window to draw people in, and then they ship all their cigars over from, the buyouts, and you know all about that. The buyouts.
We know the buyouts. That's there's a
Explain about them.
a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but people that don't have quality of this standard will buy tobacco that is swept off of the floor. It's what happens, and any seasoned cigar smoker can pretty much tell the quality of the leaf. And I will tell you that I'm really, really, really blessed and happy to be here smoking your cigar. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. But you're not finished yet, so don't go running anywhere.
Nina, tell me, with your rapid growing network of female smokers, do you ever get together? Like, do you meet, certain times of a month, or just to get together
Everything
and
like
have
this,
a little smoke out?
Everything like this is random.
Right.
We all live very busy lives. We're busy taking care of our friends, families, and husbands and wives. And you know what? We meet when we can meet.
Right.
And we all talk when we can't, since we can't meet, since we're all over the nation, all over the country, we'll smoke where we smoke. We post our pictures.
Okay.
And that's how we meet.
Do you write poetry? Because a lot of the stuff you say on the internet is very profound and a lot of deep thoughts. Is that something that comes from you, something you've picked up over the years?
No, I shoot from the hip. I shoot from the hip. It's how I'm feeling at the moment, and yeah.
What's Girly Rebels, LOLA'S, and stuff?
I guess that's going back in time, and there was a time when female smokers, cigar smokers, were not so accepted in the world. Even today, I will walk into a cigar lounge. I may be the only female smoker there. So men will look at me and go either, oh my God, who does she think she is? Or, and eventually when I sit down and light up and I'm reflecting, they will slowly approach me and ask me about the history of how I started smoking. And then everybody's comfortable.
Nina caused quite a stir when she walked into the market today. They've said the butchers and the deli guys were going crazy. They thought Marilyn Monroe
You have
was
that unique look.
Any good?
Very, very unique.
Very
look.
good.
Very
There
good.
isn't any better.
I can't believe this. This is amazing.
I would imagine you don't have too many female smokers coming around.
We have a lot of
We
female
do.
smokers.
Do ya?
going
We
around.
do have a lot that come
Well,
around.
that's really good to hear.
I mean, one thing my wife Lisa said is that one thing Nina does is turn heads and make people stop and watch. And she's true to form. That's what's going on today.
I guess.
So maybe
She just has that way about it just to draw them in. Hopefully she can help draw more
I'm
people
gonna
into
draw
La
the
Casa
whole
Grande.
Yeah, La Casa Grande it is.
We had a long conversation yesterday over the phone about prohibition and how the world is becoming more like that. Explain. What do you mean by that? Prohibition. What's going on? They're outlawing cigars, places to smoke. I get it, but I want you to explain it your way.
Okay, the way that I see it, and in the readings that I do on a daily basis, I try to keep up with current events and such. I find that there's an extreme taxation on the tobacco for people that are in small businesses. And in fact, I think that it's small businesses like yours and little cigar places are what's going to bring this country back. I do feel that the government has kind of tried to shut that down, so therefore we have a comeback of the old days, like the Prohibition days, where people will gather in places that are of similar content.
That's a double-edged sword, because as far as bringing camaraderie back and everybody sitting there smoking together, you're actually sometimes doing something illegal by smoking places where you're not supposed to. And sometimes what the government does is they make you become outlaws. And it sucks, because you want to enjoy something that shouldn't be illegal, or you tax the hell out of it, where they just go out of business and now they got their way.
I truly agree with you.
I mean, what's next? They're going to
truly agree
confiscate your wisdom bench? I mean,
no, they won't.
Is that where we're heading?
They won't.
Well, and it's the truth, because sometimes we get disheartened when we could get outpriced or outbidded, and we got to just stick to our guns and just keep going Arthur Avenue in New York. eventually a lot of New York companies are gonna move, and I guess that's what Bloomberg wants. Funny story about Bloomberg was raising all the prices, and a lot of these politicians have walked into my market, especially Bloomberg, before his first term, and asked me to vote for him. I didn't even know who he was.
Right.
And I guess his little lackey said, "Well, that's Bloomberg. He owns Bloomberg Network." So I says, "All right, I'll vote for you. You know, what do I get?" Then I got the invited for Italian American Businessman Award a few years later, and then now we're at what, 80% tax on a cigar.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Close
you
to
know,
the
we don't even have a partner. We're being shaken down by the government. You know what happened to me in the last year, and I'm not going to get into specifics. Almost destroyed me. Part of me wants to run and go to a different state and do this, but we're sticking to our guns here on Arthur Avenue. We're the originals. We got the ladies of the Leaf behind us, and that's and for her to say that to me, because I know what she smokes. I read her reviews. I know what she smokes. For her to say that made my year. So I mean, that's amazing. Thank you.
It's nice to know that we have a big female fan base.
But not only that,
And-
for her to just give us that kind of endorsement for a cigar is amazing.
It's not only that, it's not just all about the females. I did want to put an emphasis on that, but I think my major focus for today and being here is to just let everybody know what an amazing camaraderie has become, and we do talk politics and we all stick together, and there's just a big, strong-hearted friendship all the way around. And we're going to get through this. We're going to put our boots on, and we're going to kick it all the way through.
Yeah.
This business will survive. This business will just thrust
Do
all
you
over
think
the
the
country.
government's going to take it away from us eventually somehow?
I am hoping that that will never come because we don't want to be outlaws. We want to be rebels, and we want to fight for what we believe in. What we believe in is the Grand Leaf. So that's what I have to say about that. Girly rebels, I love you. Gentlemen who have respected us as female smokers, know that we are right behind you. I live life by the bull of the horns, and I do as I believe, as my father has taught me. Coincidentally, I smoked my first cigar when I was just about legal age.
Well, tell me about that, your first cigar.
My first.
Who was it, your dad?
It was with
How old were you?
I think I was maybe 17, just about hitting 17, and my father is a machinist, and he was a boiler man, and he was sitting in his boiler tending to his work, and he said, "Come over here, kid." I was always following my dad. I had a toolbox. Anything he did, I followed him. I was kind of like one of those girls that, played stickball and followed her daddy around.
Stickball?
Yeah, stickball
Bronx.
in the Bronx.
Baby.
That's where I was born and raised. But he was a military man back in Hungary, and he sat me down and he told me some war stories, and he says, "Listen, kid, I'm going to give this to you because you're a big girl now, and you're going to go out in life and you're going to do what you believe in your heart. Don't let anybody stop you. Nobody. Be yourself." That's it.
And what was the cigar?
Oh my God, it was probably something hand rolled somewhere in the mountains. I have no idea. I don't remember. But I remember that he handed it to me and the stories that he told. So that was, I think, my greatest influence.
Tell us a funny Arthur Avenue story when you were a kid. Everybody's got one.
Yes.
Just another Bronx tale.
Another Bronx tale. There's a million. My father had this big blue Bonneville, Pontiac Bonneville, and he dubbed me the chauffeur of the family. So he gave me this little cap, and he says, "You're going to take me and your mother, to Arthur Avenue, and we're going to go shopping." So every Saturday, got up early, put my hat on, my mother in the back, my father in the front with me, parked right outside of here actually, and I'd roll the window down and hang out like I was a chauffeur. While they went shopping. I think I was 16.
16. What was on the block that's different now? What did you see back then?
Back then, they had a chicken market, and I think, yeah, and my mother had to make the fresh soup. She made her own noodles. She would hand roll, like you do your cigars. She'd hand rolled her noodles, and we had to have our chicken soup.
The chicken market is now Umberto's, which is a great place to eat, by the way.
I guess we'll have to hit it up.
Yeah, Umberto's is it. It was the old chicken market. I remember going in there after they closed it down and seeing all the blood from 100, how many years they've been doing that on the wall, splattered all over the place.
That's why I stayed in the car. we were talking about how the government is trying to shut us down. Well, thankfully we have communication, and the communication is very strong with the cigar smokers. There is a website on live stream called Cigar Chat Radio. Host LT, who now lives, hi LT. He lives in Reno, Nevada, and he reaches out to every single cigar smoker in the universe. He is who made me feel so strong about LOLA'S. And you will find him on live stream at Cigar Chat Radio.
At cigarchatradio.com.
.com.
And you guys support these people because, especially cigar smokers,
They're our
because
strength.
there's strength in numbers, and the squeakiest wheel makes the most noise.
Amen.
So don't let them take our cigar places and our joints away. Don't make us have to huddle in a little room puffing cigars. Let's just keep supporting,
Let's walk
our
the
rights. What our rights are. You got guys out there like Rocky Patel helping us out. He, as big as he is, he's another road warrior who goes out there and goes to Congress and fights for our rights. And now you have us on a small level. People like Nina and Kimberly. Shouts to Big Rancho Maduro, Kenny.
Rancho Maduro and Tracy Southern, whose radio show again for us cigar smokers is going to come to life on Wednesday.
Check those people out. Every week we do a raffle. Nina actually won a few times on Mama's Boys. They used to have a Mama's Boys of the Bronx challenge. Every time you saw me or you saw the cigar,
You gotta see
and
the
she must have
collection.
she must have had it already texted, ready to send, because every time something would come, boom, it would come up. I won, boom. Hey, I see another cigar at Casa Grande. So her and Kim were doing a tag team. They must have won about 6-7 cigars.
You got to see my humidor.
and autographed pictures that I don't know what she lines a birdcage with. What do you do with our autographed pictures?
It is actually it's right next to my humidor, and it is going in for framing. It'll be up on the wall.
I love it. We're gonna do a raffle today.
Let's do
right.
it.
And the
Let's do
winner
it.
and the winner is gonna get a free bundle of cigars, like we do every week. But if you put in the coupon word LOLA'S, LOLA'S, you're gonna get what would you say that is? A 50? That's just hand rolled,
Oh, yeah.
no press, no mold, just handmade, Cuban
Sweet.
Old World style.
Sweet,
What do you think?
fresh,
That's
and
about a
awesome.
54 ring?
I would say so.
54 ring Maduro with mild to medium body, mild to creamy nutty note. You'll get that for free with every $50 purchase when you type in the code word or call in the code word LOLA'S. And check out LOLA'S, represent them, Facebook fan page them, follow them on Twitter. Let's go. We're gonna
It's
come
raffle
on.
time.
And the winner is. What do we have?
Tim Mulder. Congratulations.
No email
No
address.
email
No
again.
email address. We just have a phone number.
Thankfully.
I'm starting to become more lax upon that. Maybe people are afraid that we're gonna spam them. I don't know.
Well, he's got the phone number here. We'll give you a call. And congratulations.
Congratulations, Tim.
Tim, we're going to give you a call, and I hope you remember that you even dropped that raffle in because you didn't follow the rules.
Uh-oh.
We'll allow it.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for Nina.
Nina,
for
here's
coming.
a little parting gift from me, Paulie, Lisa, all the crew of La Casa Grande Cigars.
Thank
You
you,
have
thank you.
your signature cigars, a shirt for
Thank you.
a shirt for your husband,
The Casa Grande people.
and a couple of nice gifts from our boutique, and then we have a haberdasher in the area,
I will tell you.
Felix, who made a couple of things personalized for you to remember.
A little
it
saying in the
by.
back so you remember where you came from.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay.
This is what I'm wearing to the
Show
pool.
the back.
On the back,
Show the back.
the Bronx.
The Bronx, baby. Here we go.
And we just anointed Nina to be Italian for today.
Woo!
It's,
Thank you, guys.
She is not only perfect, but she's an Italian too.
And I cook.
And she cooks. And that's going to be the next show that she does here. We're going to do a cooking show, the best foods to eat with cigars, and we'll be doing that in a couple of weeks. And I'm excited about that one too.
Thank you, Paulie.
Maybe
Thank
we'll
you,
go to
Paulie.
your house and do it there. We'll see.
Come to my
maybe
house.
we'll do it from the bench.
That,
do it
no,
from-
well,
The wisdom
upstairs.
bench.
We'll sit at the wisdom bench.
The wisdom bench. You'll learn things there.
Absolutely.
I need some wisdom. Don't forget, guys, every week, light them up.
Light them up.
Light them up, light them up, light them up.
Love you. Bye.
Beautiful.
God bless.
Salud.
Oh.